whispering woods, 4 friends, Mia, Alex, Sarah, and Mark, pitched their tents for a weekend camping trip. Laughter warmed the night as they gathered around the campfire, ignoring the forest's uneasy hush. As the fire dwindled, a strange stillness settled. Alex shivered. Does anyone else feel that? It's like the woods are alive. Mark laughed it off. Come on, guys. These stories are all nonsense. Mia gazed at the trees. There's something different here, though. Night deepened and tension grew. They retired to their tents, the forest's secrets rustling in the shadows. Fitful sleep brought disjointed dreams. A rustling jolted Mia awake. Outside, she saw movement, an elusive figure among the trees. Heart racing, she alerted the others. There's someone out there, Mia whispered. Figures emerged, peering into the dark. Whispers danced on the air. Sarah's voice quivered. Did you hear that? As their flashlights flickered through mist, the figure appeared, then vanished. Deciding it was nerves, they retreated to their tents. But the whispers persisted, ethereal and maddening. Cold air crept in, the sky veiled in mist. The figure reappeared, advancing toward them. Panicked, they fled their campsite, the forest alive with eerie energy. We stick together, Mark urged, fleeing through underbrush. The figure pursued, but at the forest's edge it halted, dissolving into mist. Exhausted, they collapsed beside a road at dawn. Relief washed over them, mingled with disbelief. We made it, Alex breathed. Mia stared back at the woods, haunted. What did we encounter? Mark's voice quivered. I don't know, but I never want to find out. Sarah agreed. Let's leave this behind. As they drove away, a faint whisper clung to the wind. The road stretched ahead, their futures uncertain, and the whispering woods held its secrets close, waiting for the next curious soul to stumble into its depths. When I was a young child, I experienced a camping trip that left me with an unsettling memory. Camping with my older brother and mom, I settled into my sleeping bag inside the tent around 10 p.m. However, at some point during the night, I awoke in a completely unfamiliar location, still within my sleeping bag but surrounded by the dense woods. Confusion and fear gripped me as I realized I was no longer in the safety of our campsite. Desperate, I called out for my mom and brother. To my astonishment, I heard my mom's panicked voice responding, though it was coming from what felt like an impossible distance, easily 100 yards away. Determined to rejoin them, I mustered my courage and began to crawl towards the sound. The forest was shrouded in darkness, and every rustle of leaves felt like an ominous whisper. I struggled through the underbrush, each moment carrying the weight of the unknown. Eventually, after what seemed like an eternity, I stumbled upon our campsite. My mom and brother were there, their faces a mix of concern and relief. They embraced me, their voices shaky as they asked what had happened. But I had no answers till now. On a weekend hiking adventure, 2 friends found themselves immersed in the beauty of the great outdoors. As they trekked along the trail, their laughter and footsteps seemed to harmonize with the rustling leaves and chirping birds, creating a serene symphony of nature. However, their journey took an unexpected turn when, amidst the wilderness, they stumbled upon an unsettling sight. Just off the trail, a man stood motionless, his gaze fixed upon them as they approached. His eyes radiated an inexplicable coldness that sent a shiver down their spines. The hikers exchanged a quick, puzzled glance before the bolder of the 2 cleared his throat and greeted the stranger. "Hey there, enjoying the hike?" The man's response was as chilling as his gaze, absolute silence. His demeanor remained eerie, his stillness in stark contrast to the lively surroundings. Dressed in ordinary clothing that was inexplicably clean, he seemed out of place in the rugged wilderness. The awkwardness of the encounter prompted the hikers to continue their journey up the trail. Each step brought a sense of relief as the distance between them and the enigmatic man grew. The natural beauty of the surroundings seemed to reassert its hold on their senses, but the memory of his cold eyes persisted. As they moved forward, the braver of the two couldn't resist stealing a glance over his shoulder, half expecting the man to still be there. What he saw made his heart skip a beat. The man was no longer by the trail. Instead, he was calmly walking into the dense undergrowth, disappearing from sight with an eerie nonchalance. His companion noticed the sudden change in his demeanor. "What's the matter?" Struggling to find the right words, he managed to convey the uncanny sight. "The man, he's gone. He just walked into the woods." Their mutual unease spurred a swift decision to change their course. The friends veered off in a different direction, eager to put distance between themselves and the unnerving encounter. Despite the breathtaking scenery that surrounded them, the memory of the man's chilling presence continued to haunt their thoughts.